I could not resist this card. The moment I saw this stamp set, I knew I wanted to create an interactive handmade card where the game pieces moved. Look at that. I'm actually going to take it to a better level right now with you. This is Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. If you haven't seen this gorgeous game on stamp set, we're going to have some fun this week creating some interactive cards that move, just like this one. My son, who's 17, has been teaching friends how to play chess, including his girl. So I thought it would be fun to go through and create a little bit of interactive chess piece fun. And this is actually going to get improved in this handmade card. This is great for birthdays. It's great for just because. Lucky me, because I have you. I mean, this is really a great idea. My son could easily give this to his girlfriend, his friends. I could share it with anybody, and it's going to be something that somebody's going to play with constantly because the chess pieces move. How fun is that? So my son was pointing out that the rook and the pawn would be the ones to move, and I haven't played chess in years, so I hadn't remembered. So if you guys haven't already, make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell. Join us for Card Making Mondays, Wild Card Wednesdays, and Stamping Stream Fridays as we make the world a more beautiful place, one handmade card at a time. A hand-stamped card is a great way to create and connect over card making and crafting and making it a more fun week. So let's go ahead and create this little Z fold card and create an interactive little card. So this is our measurements right now. So to create all these pieces, I'm going to start over just to show you on the base how it's going to look. You're going to start with your cardstock, and you want to use your score line first. Our paper trimmer is really wonderful for that because it has the paper trimmer as well as the scoring blade inside. Now we're using the thick basic white cardstock. You want to feel the corner and feel a lip, and that lip goes down. That is a secret to doing really cards that look better. So we're going to take this to 2 1/8 right here and score all the way down. Then take it to 4 1/4. Closing that, score all the way down. Then we're going to cut this to 4 1/4, getting there. And then we're going to do our next, actually just take it to 5 1/2 and I'll show you why right here. So take it 5 1/2. You're gonna create 2 cards that are perfectly sized. And these little strips are super cute, so you're going to be doing those. I'll show you those in a second. So this, you still get 2 cards out of each one. So I'll take this again to 4 1/4. And then you have those a little baby Z fold strip that you need. It's really a visual thing for me. I don't know about you guys, but it's really important for me to see that. Now, I'm gonna set us aside and create more of these cards because how cute is that? My son and his pals have been practicing chess, and I think it's funny that that's such on trend with my baby right now. Like, he's 17. Who would have thought of that? Well, then again, he's an unusual kid. He's all into vintage cars and all that good stuff. Now we're going to take all these pieces here at the bottom. So these pieces are 4 inch by 4 inch, 4 inch by 1 7/8, 4 inches by 1 7/8, 1 inch by 1 7/8, 1 inch by 1 7/8, 4 inches by 1 7/8. No, by 1. Let's just double check. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm right. So 4 inches by 1. Holy cannoli. I'm saying I'm dyslexic, and it's really one of those things. Now we're going to go ahead using the Stampin' Seal. We're going to adhesive this down. Now this is an interactive card. It's going to get played with a lot. So you want to take this, and you could totally put it even. I'm pulling it a little bit closer to the top. Right here, do all of your pieces the same way. Get all those laid out. And then I also have to go in the middle of this 4 by 4. We are going to take this 3 by 3, just like this, and we're going to pull it up ever so slightly. So I'm only framing it out on this beautiful True Love Designer Series paper. This super florally on the other side, one of my favorite collections, wonderful for coloring. But on this side with those little diamonds, it totally looks like, to me, like a game board or something that you would see with a game night. It's retro, it's cool, it's dynamic, but it's clean and classic at the same time. So there we go. And then here's our little 3x3. And the great thing with this pattern, because it's all full of geometric shapes, taking it up is easy to do. Perfect. And I'm gonna do the rest on this bottom piece here. I have to say, this card just gets better and better. A handmade card is so easy to create with a little Z fold. This becomes this really cute, I think it's 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So it's 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, little 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 scored card when it's set. But then when it's not, you have this great thing here. I don't like that that's on there. Oh, that drives me nuts. I'll end up using an eraser to help erase some of that. And that just comes from the designer series paper being on there. Now this is just a scrap. There's no specific size for it. All you want to do is to make sure that your image will be stamped clearly on there. And I'm actually going to stamp it here towards the bottom, leaving a gap along the bottom. That's really important here. And I'm going to be using the Stays On Jet Black ink pad. It smells like yummy almonds. It works and stamps like a dream. It is ideal for red rubber stamped images. So let's go in and we're going to leave a little gap and stamp this down. Give it a firm push. Now, all that great shadowing and variance that you see right there is automatically stamped for you. You don't have to even color this in. I mean, really, it's fabulous. And then we're gonna use our paper snips, which I just put down. I've got to find where I placed it. And we're going to cut this out, a little fussy cutting. And I'm going to be cutting out the pawn and the rook and leaving the rest behind. Let's see how that comes out. Okay, I'm so happy about this card. I can't even tell you. I have some other great cards this week coming with this exact set. I think that it's an underlooked at stamp set in the catalog we have, our mini catalog there. Now, I want this piece to be interactive as well. So I'm going to take and go about halfway here and down, and then here and down. Yeah, I've heard my son sending YouTube videos on how to play chess better to his friends. I just think it's so funny. So we're gonna come here and we're placing that so that the 2 dimensionals are there. Now the greeting is going to be halfway floating, which when you open it will cover both pieces. That line actually isn't horrible. It tells you where you could write safely. Okay, so I really want this card to be cute and interactive. I'm going to trim off a little bit of it right here. Boom. And then we're going to place this just like so. I want to make sure it's pretty straight. This is where you get to play with it, just a smidge, right? You go here. I probably should have cut it off at once. So I cut those pieces out, and I'm going to come in and just remove this trim. Boom. Now, this beautiful little chess piece is going to come off across the game board here. You can even tuck it onto this little white. That's going to give you more area to write if that's what you'd like to do. And then let's just go in. Make sure you put some good adhesive on this. This has weakened its structure by cutting it and cutting here into the middle. Carefully place that down so this little knight is hanging out. Boom. My goodness, I love this so much. Hopefully you like an interactive card just like this because it makes me so happy. And then we're going to take this piece here and stick it just like, oh, see, it's a little crooky. And it's still wet. You can still move it ever so quickly. Just turn it a smidge. I just need that to straighten out a little bit. I hate that I get like that with the little schmutz. So if you keep rubbing it or you use a white eraser, sometimes you can just erase that. There's also an adhesive eraser that removes adhesive marks. And I'll have to go through that. That's what you don't do with crafting. And then we have the little pieces right here. So I'm just going to go on the very end, very end of this, just like this. Very fine line. You don't need to be goopy. One of my team members in downline, Julie, was asking me how to adhesive. She gets it so goopy. Most people think that you just need more. The multi-purpose loop kit adhesive does not need more. It does all the work for you. So we're going to place that there, and we're going to kind of hold it till the pieces set. Ever so slightly. And you can see here, they're going to float and come up. And while that's there, I would use my white eraser, but if you rub it, you can usually, while it's still damp, you can usually come in and remove that adhesive. Gosh, that makes me so stressed out when that happens. Does that happen to you guys too? So I keep a white eraser here quite regularly, and I use the pencil anyway to mark things that I'm coloring and cutting and when I'm designing. So I have a pencil on my stamping table at all times. You can come in here and just kind of erase it away. Goodness, a little schmear won't kill me, but it might, just a little bit on the inside with my A-type personality. And here you go. Hope your day is all fun and games. And when you open it up, your pawn and rook open as well. This is a quick card, you guys. I mean, like, super quick. Now, I'm going to be fussing with this. I'm telling you, I'm just going to keep going until it kills me. It's a natural shadow. That's what we're going to go with this, y'all. Be careful with that adhesive. Just saying, be really careful. You can come in and just erase away. I like to buy the big erasers for our homeschooling every year, the big white ones. They work better than the red, in my opinion. And they leave your paper a little bit cleaner when you do that. So I do that with my kids. Not too bad. I mean, it's still schmutzy, right? And you can probably do that right here with that black line as well. Just erase that black line. And that's where my big eraser would come into play. We're in the process of moving, so I don't have my big eraser in front of me. Okay, so here you go. Your chess pieces actually move, you guys. Look at that. So easy and fun. Boom. I have to fix that. That's going to drive me bonkers, you guys. So I hope this makes you smile as much as it does me. This is a quick little Z-fold card with an interactive chess game happening right before your eyes. What do you think? Let me know. Comment below. Wait till you see what we're going to do with the rest of these cards. I have some really fun ideas this week that are coming your way with the cards. They'll be interactive and moving, so hopefully that grabs your attention. But in the meantime, look at this little Z-fold chess piece movie. This little moving card. Does it make you as happy as it does me? Oh my gosh, you guys, isn't this card the best ever? Now look at, my son just got home. Come here, bud. Come here, tell him all about it. Now he's gonna tell you I did something wrong. Now what would have been better?
Well, I was just saying that the knight would have been up and out.
This little horsey.
Yeah.
The knight would have been better if he was doing the up and out.
You're just going horizontally, so.
It's super fun, right? It actually stores kind of like forward. It goes forward. Mm-hmm. This is Jamie with GettingCrafty.net. What do you think, son?
He looks great.
He looks great. I look great.
It looks great.
It looks great. I don't look great. I love this card. It's so fun and interactive, and it's a great chess piece for you. I hope that this does bring some fun and games into your day and your card making. This makes me so happy. This is Jamie with GettingCrafty.net. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit that bell and join us for our next upcoming cards, where we'll be creating and connecting over card making and crafting, making the world a more beautiful place, one handmade card at a time. Join us for Card Making Mondays, Wild Card Wednesdays, and Stamping Stream Fridays as we do the most amazing cards just like this. A simple, fun, folded, handmade card is a great way to deliver some wow just like this. Woohoo! I love it! So if you haven't already, see in the description, all of the supplies are on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. You can see this great game on stamp set. You know you need it now in your life if you don't already have it. Shop with me and score some great classes online. You can see we have 2 online card classes right now. And then go ahead and create a fun fold just like this that makes your game pieces move. So it's Checkmate. What a great card. I hope that you enjoyed it. Comment and let me know what you think. Do you love it as much as I do? Okay, It makes me too happy. Have a great day, you guys. Subscribe, hit the bell, and then catch this upcoming videos coming your way right now, so you can go ahead and check out some great fun fold cards that will blow your mind away with how simple and dynamic they are. It's just a simple twist of a piece of card to make it do something wow. Check it out, and then make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.